Happy Saturday! It will probably not be Saturday when I get this uploaded, but it is Saturday right now, which means I am in a very good mood because Saturday is my favorite day ever. And yeah, I do not have a whole bunch of stuff to do today. I've got some papers to grade, and I've got some errands to run, and I need to go to the gym today, hence why I am in a workout shirt, so just excuse that. But since I had errands to run first, I figured that I would go ahead and sit down and film this kind of like a get ready with me, but this is just a makeup look that I have been going to recently for the past week or so because it is super easy. It's very minimal products for the actual eye makeup, and it looks great with all eye colors. So yeah, if you are interested in seeing this, then just keep watching because I am going to go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and do my face makeup and get that done. Foundation that I have been loving recently, and surprise, surprise, it is a drugstore foundation, so it is super cheap and will not break the bank. This is the Dream Cushion Foundation from Maybelline. So I am in the shade Porcelain because I am super pale right now. Even whenever I have self-tanner on though, I figured that I could just put some bronzer on and darken it up. But I am also going to be using the Tarte Buffer brush with this. This brush and this foundation together are amazing. Next thing I'm going in with is the MAC Prolongwear Concealer. This is my all-time favorite concealer ever because it stays put and does not move. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of that on the back of my hand. It does not take a whole lot. And I use my finger normally just to kind of dab it under my eyes, down my nose. If you want to use concealer for like a highlight, then you can definitely do that. I am not doing that today just because I want this makeup to be as simple as possible and as easy as possible for just an everyday look. I'm going to put a little bit on my eyelids also because that just helps the eyeshadow stay put and acts kind of as a base. And then I'm just going to blend that in. Next, to set all of that, I am using the NYX Translucent Finishing Powder. I'm just going to put a little bit of this all over my face just to set the concealer and everything that I just did. Next, I am going in with bronzer. This is just the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is my favorite bronzer because it's not too dark and it's not too light, and it works for just about every skin tone, I would say. And then I'm going to take this little small brush right here from Bare Minerals. I have no idea. Oh, tapered blush brush. Any little small brush like this will work. Or if you want to do just like an all-over bronze look, you can use a bigger brush like this. But I just want kind of a contour right here in my cheekbones. I'm going to use the smaller one. In the hollows of my cheekbones right there, and I'm also going to bring it up onto my cheekbone just a little bit so that it's not a straight kind of harsh line. So next I'm going in with blush, and I'm just going to use this one right here that's in my Z palette. This is Mocha from MAC, and I have a blush brush from Real Techniques also, so I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones, kind of just right on top of where I put that bronzer. Now we are going to move on to the ridiculously easy eye makeup look. Okay, so to start off with, as you know, I'm going in with ShadowSense because this stuff is amazing and doesn't move. So this is the Sandstone Pearl Shimmer ShadowSense shade right here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my eyelids, and this stuff does not take a lot. It is definitely buildable, but you want to let it dry like in between coats, that way it just doesn't smear and wipe off. So I'm going to let that dry for just a second and get a little bit tackier. And then I'm going in with this brush right here from Sigma, and I'm just going to kind of pat that all over the eyelid. I'm not going to rub it because if it's not completely dry, it'll rub off. So I'm just going to pat, 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 pat. Put a little bit in the inner corner. Same thing on this side. And now that that's kind of smoothed out and dry a little bit, I'm going to do one more coat. Eyelids, I'm going to take that same exact shade, but instead of putting it directly on my brow bone, I don't want too much up there, so I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush, and then I'm going to put it on my brow bone for that highlight. Crease area, I'm going to take that same exact Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going to use that as an eyeshadow also. This is the E25 blending brush from Sigma, and all I'm going to do is dip my brush in that bronzer, and I'm just going to put it in my crease just to darken up that crease a little bit and add a little bit of definition. Going in with this shade right here. It is Shimma from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to use that same kind of flat brush that I used for that ShadowSense, and I'm just going to put this on the lid on top of where I put that ShadowSense, just in case I lost any of that color from blending the bronzer into my crease. And I'm also going to take that same shade and I'm going to put that on my brow bone on top of where I put that highlight earlier. And I'm just going to blend that into the bronzer that I put in my crease. Next, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush like this. It has no product on it, nothing. I'm just going to use that to blend everything together so that there's not any harsh lines where I put the different shadows. Alright, for my lower lash line, I'm taking a pencil brush and again that same Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and I'm just going to define my lower lash line. I'm going to go in and fill my brows in. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to go back and do my eyeliner and my mascara. So for my eyebrows, I'm just going to use a shadow. I'm just going to use a dark brown. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. This is Brun from MAC, but any dark brown shade or anything that kind of matches your eyebrow or your natural hair color will work. I'm going to go in and do my eyeliner, and I'm just going to use this gel eyeliner from Maybelline. This is in the shade Blackest Black, and I'm going to use this angled eyeliner brush to do it. I'm going to use that same eyeliner, and I'm not going to actually line my lower lash line. I'm just going to kind of smudge it a little bit. right up against my lashes and a little bit into my waterline, just to give it a little bit of depth, but I don't want to actually line my whole eye, so I'm just going to kind of keep it from this outer corner and go about halfway in. For the eyes is mascara, and for that I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And finish up with my lips. I'm going to be using Angel from MAC in just a really light baby pink color. And now I'm going to go in with one more lipstick. I'm just going to use this to layer on top of that pink color that I just put on. This is an oldie but a goodie. This is Tanarama from MAC, and this is just a almost gold color, but it's really great for using to layer with other lipsticks. Alright guys, that is it. That completes this super easy, simple makeup look that will look great with any eye color. It's great for every day. You can also darken up your eyeliner and put on a bolder lip, or maybe some false lashes, and transition this from a day to a nighttime look. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Please subscribe before you go. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave those down below, as always. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and a blessed week, and I will see you guys next time.